Did she hang up?
Nope. She got to come back to the main meeting room. Here she comes.
Oh, I see. Okay. We discussed, Your Honor, and her position is that, is if he is willing to at least temporarily support her.
This is not about.
That's the thing, like, because he's the one that is putting the burden on her, basically saying that I'm going to lose my job, and
No. I said that. I said he would lose his job, that I would still keep it in place, and she would be protected. But you know what? I mean, I find that there's been some violence. Period.
Yes, yeah.
I find that there's been violence, but I'm giving her an option. He loses his job. That's on him. Right. Sometimes I just like to be a little creative if it helps.
That's why I'm offering it
in danger. So I'm not.
Really,
y'all deal with the immigration stuff yourself. I'm not an immigration judge.
Do you mind if I give him one more option to see if he can actually, because he did cause the losing of the job. I'm offering him to just actually even minimum contribution until she has another job. That's basically what we're asking, and then we can just kind of at least have a win-win for situation for everybody here.
Well, as far as immigration goes, isn't he supposed to send her money anyway?
That is the point that I was making earlier, but he's not fulfilling that obligation either. It is his responsibility. He did sign the form to basically.
So what is it are you saying that she needs?
That's not how it goes. You don't have to send her money. She's supposed to be married. We're supposed to be married. We're supposed to be married, and if she's not married, if we're not married, she's going to be put in deportation hearings.
Are you married or not?
We are married.
Okay. What is it you're saying she needs? Counsel?
Well, I'm basing my figures off of what she had before. So she needs $1,400 on a monthly basis, a place to stay, and a food to eat. So we've figured about $2,500 a month.
That's going to be handled in the divorce. Because I need to show figures. She's over here going to make up a bunch of lies today. I need to be able to get my attorney.
Did show up at her employment. She did lose her job because of that. The family that she was employed with.
That's a lie. She's still over there. She's on sitter.com. All her passwords, because she's in my Google account, what you don't know is all her passwords.
That has nothing to do with the abuse. That has nothing to do with abuse.
There is an immigration form that I signed, and if she's a victim of DV, she doesn't get deported. Now, since everybody on here is way smarter than me, tell me what it is she's going to need. If she can't work, sir, does she have? Is she at the status so that she can work?
Yes, she does.
You haven't been served or accepted service for the divorce. So if they can't address it in the divorce, do you plan on acknowledging service?
Absolutely. I haven't received service. When they sent this TPO
I
hearing,
have emailed him as well as sent a process server there. He spoke through a door. He would not even open the door. He was looking through a peep, pretending to be somebody else, although he is the only one that lives at that apartment.
That is a lie. Nobody came to my house yesterday.
I am testifying as
while I was there, nobody came to my house yesterday.
I am relaying to the court what I found out from the process server, Your Honor.
Who else was there yesterday?
My friend. He works with me. He works with me, picks up jobs with me, and he was waiting for me to pick up. We were going to go work a job later on.
So he told you they came by to serve you?
No, he didn't say anything about anybody coming over.
Does she have a place to stay?
She's currently staying with a friend from a church.
So is that a yes or no? Does she have a place to stay?
Yeah, it's a temporary stay, yes, Your Honor.
But nobody wants to answer my question. So what is the $1,400 a month for?
That was what she was being paid, and when Mr. Montgomery showed up at the job where she was terminated.
All right.
And I'm saying
where was she staying? Is she paying rent?
That was her salary, and then they were offering her. Well, let me give you a little bit of background.
They let her stay there for free.
The family hired her to take care of an elderly in the house. The doctor had a mom that is an elderly. She hired her. She was paying her $1,400 a month, plus they were providing her with a room to stay and a food to eat. So she lost all of that because Mr. Montgomery showed up unannounced. and possibly with a gun in his hand. That is what she was saying. So because of that, she was terminated.
I don't own a gun,
Now,
Judge.
All right. You can make 2 separate payments for, I'm going to put in here that the judge here in the divorce can make changes to this. So, ma'am, this isn't like a never ending, stream of money. So they make $1,400 total. Where you're staying, you still didn't say you pay anything, so you're gonna ask, and nobody wants to seem to answer my question directly. Y'all just want to tell me what y'all think y'all want me to hear, not what I actually want to hear. All right. So you can make them start in 2 different payments. First, 15, but you can start on October the 1st. How do you want to get counsel? Do you want him to send it to you and you give it to her?
Yes, let's do that, Your Honor.
All right. How do you want him to send it to you? Send it to your office?
Yes, he has my. I'll go ahead and share my information with him.
Put it in the chat. He can send it to your office. The first, you can do it all on the first. You do first 15, split it in half, $1,400 a month. We're going to put in this order that the judge here in the divorce can make any changes, sir. So if you get served, you get a lawyer, your lawyer, her lawyer. Y'all need to get together. Y'all need to work this out, but you can't come around her. Ma'am, this means you
pay her $1,400 a month.
Because you're going to send it to her lawyer. That's why it would behoove you. You're going to send it to her lawyer who'll give it to her. It would behoove you to hurry up, get in there and get a hearing in the divorce.
So what if I can't pay for it? What if I can't pay for it? Seriously, Judge, please.
How much money are you making, Tony?
I only make about $2,800 to $3,300 a month. I have a truck that I do junk removal from, and I have a part-time job at Delta. I work 5 to 10 Monday through Thursday, Judge. I don't have no full-time job at Delta. I don't make a bunch of money.
How much was that suit you wear?
That suit is from K&G for about $23.
You paid $23 for your suit?
My dad bought it for me. My mom's funeral. I thought it would provide help today. Judge, don't break me, Judge, and put me in jail behind this. I need something I can eat. She's throwing out these crazy numbers out here.
Well, she's got a free place to stay. What's she going to be using the money on? Tell me that.
Your Honor, it's difficult to say it's a free place to stay. It's a temporary thing. I think she's going to.
Okay, but y'all are going to get in divorce court soon, right?
Right. This is all going to be handled.
All right, tell you what. Here you go.
Like you said, this is a temporary. He can handle.
I understand that, but this isn't a temporary in the divorce. So I tell you what. I don't know. $700 for October.
I don't have a place to stay, Judge.
$700 for October, $700 for November, and
Judge, that's way too much money.
$1,000 for December. If you're in front of the judge hearing the divorce, that judge can modify this. So maybe Mr. Montgomery, maybe you want to run down to the courthouse, get a copy of this file, acknowledge service, get a lawyer, and get in front of the judge here in the divorce to modify this.
Yes.
All right. That first payment is going to start October the 15th and the 15th each and every day after that.
So I shouldn't pay my child support? Judge, help me.
Counsel, you need to put your, I got to get your contact info. Are you doing this order, counsel?
I could do that, Your Honor, but I did send my address in the chat room. So
you got to put your whole name. It just says David B. I don't even know who that. I don't even know your last name. Have you filed an issue of appearance in this case?
No, I did not, Your Honor. I actually did file a motion for continuance. I didn't even think that this was going to happen today, but.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. There you go. Mr. Montgomery, you and this gentleman talk. You got protection, ma'am. This is going to be in place. But I'll let the judge, if the judge wants to modify anything about as far as money, they can. but you two gentlemen need to get together and talk, or sir, you need to get your lawyer on that so that y'all can talk. Anything else?
Just so that I understand, Your Honor, she is getting.
So it's going to be $700 for October and $700 for November, right?
And then
Both of y'all to get in there because I haven't seen any financials, and you're just shooting that off at the hip. So
thank you.
So maybe what you want to do is sell that $20,000 ring. You said you bought her $10,000, then you said you bought her a $20,000 ring, and you bought her thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. So if she needs money, maybe she needs to sell it. Maybe you need to give it back to him. Maybe he needs to sell it. Maybe both of y'all are living outside of your means.
Yes,
I don't know. But
yes,
you both need to stop. But you're not to have contact with her, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all put your emails in the chat. Once you do, you can both leave the meeting.
Let's leave the meeting.
Once you put your email in the chat so you can get a copy of this order.